to fight for that person as much as you're willing to fight for yourself.
බර්නි සැන්ඩර්ස් ඩිමොක්‍රටික් පක්ෂයේ සමාජ ප්‍රජාතන්ත්‍රවාදී බලකණුවක් වන සැන්ඩර්ස් 70 දශකයේ සිට එක්සත් ජනපදයේ කැපී පෙනුණු දේශපාලන චරිතයක්.
So, if you and millions of others are prepared to do that, not only will we win this election, but together we will transform this country.
ඔහු ඉදිරි බයිඩන් රජයේ කම්කරු ඇමති ධූරයට පත්වනු ඇතැයි වාර්තා පළවෙනවා. ඇතමුන් සැන්ඩර්ස්ව හඳුන්වන්නේ එක්සත් ජනපදයේ වඩාත්ම ප්‍රගතිශීලී දේශපාලකයා ලෙස. දක්ෂිණාංශිකයින් ඔහුව හඳුන්වන්නේ සමාජවාදියෙක් ලෙස. ඒ ඔහු සැමට අධ්‍යාපනය හා සැමට නොමිලේ සෞඛ්‍ය සේවයක් ඇමරිකාව තුළ ඇති කිරීමට පෙරමුණ ගන්න නිසා. ඔහුගේ තවත් යෝජනාවක් වන්නේ එක්සත් ජනපදයේ අවම වැටුප පැයට ඩොලර් 15ක් දක්වා ඉහළ දැමීම. වර්මොන්ට් ජනපදයේ නියෝජනය කරන මේ සෙනට් සභිකයා ඩිමොක්‍රටික් පක්ෂ ජනාධිපති අපේක්ෂකත්වය සඳහා ජෝ බයිඩන් සමග තරඟ වැදුණා. පසුව ජෝ බයිඩන්ට සහාය පළ කරමින් අපේක්ෂකත්වයෙන් ඉවත් වුණා.
This has got to change, and as your president, together we are going to change it. When we stand together, there is nothing that we cannot accomplish. And I pledge to you that every day I will fight for the public interest, not the corporate interest. I will not abandon any segment of American society, whether you're gay or black or Latino, poor or working class, just because it is politically expedient at a given time. So let us go forward together and let us tell the Republicans that their reactionary agenda may work for the billionaires, but not for ordinary Americans, and we are going to defeat them. Thank you all very much.
ජනාධිපතිවරණ සමයේ ජෝ බයිඩන්ගේ ප්‍රතිපත්ති ප්‍රකාශය සකස් කිරීමටත් ඔහු දායකත්වයේ සැපයුවා. දැන් ඔහු බයිඩන් සමග එක්ව ප්‍රගතිශීලී ප්‍රතිසංස්කරණ රැසකට ආරම්භයක් ගනු ඇතැයි බලාපොරොත්තු වන්නට පුළුවන්.
Some people believe that what goes on in the White House and what goes on in the Congress reflects the will of the American people. And by assembling here today as the Rainbow Coalition and as other groups from 46 states in America, what we are saying very loud and clear is that Ronald Reagan and his billionaire friends do not represent America, but we do.
In some of the largest cities in America, 50% of the kids are not graduating high school. The cost of college education in this country is zooming up, so you have to be a wealthy person to send your kid to college. There was once a dream that my parents had and many people's parents had, that if you work hard and go to school, you can get a college education. But what people like this gentleman do not know is, for example, that in Scandinavia, in Sweden, you've had socialist governments for decades, that in fact that country is probably in most respects more democratic than the United States. They have 80 or 90% of the people voting. They have strong labor unions. They have a more open media. They have a healthcare system guaranteeing healthcare to all of the people. Not to say that that's utopia.
But at a time when the wealthiest people of this country have seen a tremendous increase in their income, while at the same time the standard of living of working people and poor people has declined, I will be damned if I will vote for a proposal which will stick it to the middle class and the working people. And Mr. Speaker, I've got a problem. I've got a problem with a president and a Congress which allows 5 million children to go hungry, 2 million people to sleep out on the streets, cities to become breeding grounds for drugs and violence. And they say, we're getting tough on crime. If you want to get tough on crime, let's deal with the causes of crime. Let's demand that every man, woman, and child in this country have a decent opportunity and a decent standard of living. Let's not keep putting poor people into jail and disproportionately punishing blacks. While our children go hungry and sleep out on the streets, lack adequate health care or educational opportunity, the wealthiest people in this country have grown far richer while their tax burden has declined. we have an approach to campaign financing which, to a very large degree, allows wealthy people and major corporations to buy and sell politicians. The rich get richer, the poor get poorer, and ordinary Americans are shut out of the political system. The United States today is one of two nations in the industrialized world that does not have a national health care system. That has to do with campaign finance reform. The United States today, the chief executive officers are seeing their salaries soar, and the gap between the rich and the poor grows wider. 10 million Americans are unemployed. That has to do with campaign finance reform. The system, by and large, is owned and controlled by big money interests, and the President of the United States and much of the Congress does the work of protecting the big corporations and the wealthy people who control the economic and political life of this nation. This country, this great country, this democracy is evolving into an oligarchy. And an oligarchy is a country in which a few people have tremendous wealth and tremendous power and exercise that wealth and that power over all.
මේ ප්‍රතිසංස්කරණ සමග ඇමරිකාවේ සමාජ දේශපාලනයේ තීරණාත්මක වෙනසක් ඉදිරියේදී දැක ගැනීමට හැකි වේවි.